What's up guys, and welcome to another track guide. This week we have our first ever TCR track guide, and there is no better place to start than Interlagos. And as a Brazilian, you might be surprised to hear that there was a point in time where I used to absolutely hate this place, but nowadays I actually kinda like it. And this combo presents a very interesting challenge because this car can be very oversteery and also understeery at the same time. And the sum of all of that results in a very tricky mix between those technical slow speed sections and those high speed sections that are closely guarded by very strict track limits. Just reminding you that our lovely YouTube members are getting access to all track guide contents with a 2-day head start compared to their competition. So if you want to become part of that group and support the work that I do, make sure you click the join button and don't forget to also join my Discord community to get the setups, ghost car, telemetry files, and all of the necessary information you need to schedule a coaching session with me, just like dozens of other LFM drivers have already done. Now let's get into the track guide. Into Esse do Senna, brake hard and in a straight line just under the 100 board and try to follow the white line until the moment of turn-in. It's incredibly important to use every inch of the track on entry because other than trying to go as fast as possible around this corner, we're also trying to straight line the exit as much as we can for Curva do Sol. So maximize your track usage and optimize your braking to get that super tight exit after we go over the inside curb. Into Curva do Lago, start braking exactly where the wall on the right ends and get the car down into third gear. This is a corner where we don't want to induce a lot of rotation into the car. First of all, because we want to have the car settled and ready to reaccelerate for the exit as soon as possible. And second, normally when you add rotation on a downhill corner like this, the car tends to understeer wide with all 4 tires. And that is precisely what we're trying to avoid. Into Laranjinha, we start gently braking in between the 100 and the 50 board, and the smoothness goes for every kind of input around this corner. This is the part of the track where we enter the section that shows the snappy and aggressive nature of this car. So be very minute with your brake pressures and very mindful about when getting onto the throttle. This braking zone is very complicated because there's no clear reference to use for braking, but this is when comparing telemetry data and replays come into picture. So if you want those, don't forget to join my Discord to get them for free. For the next series of corners, I want you to pay close attention to my pedal inputs. One of the core mechanics of driving this car fast and reliably is to have a coasting period after braking. And after that, your throttle application has to be very moderate because the differential on these cars are very aggressive and it's very easy to induce a snap oversteer moment if you are too deliberate with the throttle. Into Bico de Pato, brake up to 50% pressure at most and try to gently bring the car over to the corner for a late apex, because straightening out this exit is super important, especially on a front-wheel drive car. This is arguably the most important corner on the whole circuit, so we have to get it right, especially on exit. so brake hard in between the 100 and the 50 boards before letting the car coast for that optimal reacceleration on exit. So that was a lap around Interlagos with the Hyundai Elantra TCR, and I hope this track guide was helpful to your week of racing in low fuel motorsports. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the hot lap.